Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to share with you my top 5 WW foods. So I chose these foods that I'm sharing with you today because of their versatility to make delicious, point-friendly meals. This video is also in collab with a bunch of other amazing channels, so please be sure to check out the links below and visit those channels. If you're coming from one of those other channels, please let me know in the comments so I can thank them, and I hope that you will stick around to subscribe and check out more of my videos. And also I want to thank Kelly over at Freedom in a Budget for putting this collab together. So the first food I'm going to talk about is plain non-fat Greek yogurt. So ever since this became 0 points, it has been one of my favorite ingredients when I am making things. And it's not just for breakfast, although I do adore it for breakfast, but it's not only for breakfast. You can use it for desserts, for snacks. So some of the things that I have used plain non-fat Greek yogurt for is in frozen yogurt. I've made quite a few different dips. I've made like a veggie dip, a ranch dip, a buffalo ranch dip. It's so good with crackers or with vegetables. I've also made the 1 point WW cheesecake. And then also another fun thing is to do like a parfait. So I made a pumpkin cheesecake parfait. So plain non-fat Greek yogurt, so much you can do with it. I also throw it in my eggs. There's just so much you can do with it, and I highly recommend using it in place for anything that you see for sour cream or just any other kind of creamy element in a recipe. It is so versatile, and it is one of my top 5 WW foods. The second food I want to talk about is the 2-ingredient dough. I cannot remember who first came up with this. It was somebody on Instagram, but yes, this is such a great item to use in different meals, and it's more than just bagels. I know a lot of people just made them as bagels, and that's what they still continue to do, but there's so much you can do with them. Anything that asks for a dough, you can pretty much replace the 2-ingredient dough for it. So I have made a stromboli for lunches. That was amazing, by the way. It made such a good stromboli. I've also made chicken pot pies. Oh, those were so good as well. I need to make those again very soon, as soon as I'm done with this whole 30 thing. Also, you can make the 2-ingredient dough pizzas. And then a dessert that I made that was so amazing were the caramel apple empanadas. Such a good thing. So just think about it when you're looking at recipes that ask for dough. Just think about if you can incorporate the 2-ingredient dough. It's so versatile, so good. Definitely try it if you have not tried it yet. So the third food on my list should come to no surprise to anybody who has been watching my channel for very long, and that is the sugar-free cake mixes. You guys know how much I love these cake mixes. I use them for so many different things. I've lost track of actually how many different muffin recipes I've shared on my channel. My favorite ones, definitely my top 2 favorite that I've made, are the apple cider muffins and the pumpkin chai tea muffins. Those were both original recipes that I created, so I'm very proud of them, and they came out so good. But you guys, seriously, if you have not tried the sugar-free cake mixes, try them. I also made a pumpkin coffee cake with them. It's just so good. Like I said, I've lost track of what I've used all these for, but definitely check them out if you are not sensitive to artificial sweeteners, because they do have those in them, of course. But I just love them. I cannot wait to come up with more recipes to use the sugar-free cake mixes with. My number 4 WW food is fruit. Now, before you just roll your eyes and think, oh yeah, we all love fruit, it's 0 points. I have used fruit for so many different ways than just eating it as the whole fruit. You can do so much with fruit to make it more exciting and just to make your meal plan a little bit more interesting. Also, it is great to be used as like a condiment. So one way I did that was I made apple butter. Oh my gosh, you guys, that crock pot apple butter, so good, so flavorful, so much better than the store-bought, and it's just so super easy. And then also I made a cranberry chia jam that was out of this world. I cannot wait to make that again. Also, you can make things like a fruit crisp. So I made an apple caramel fruit crisp. It was so good. And then another thing you can do to kind of make it more of a dessert, I made a banana split. And I also made some apple nachos. I was part of my healthy junk food video. And those 2 things, you're just really starting out with this piece of fruit as your base, and then you're just, adding on to it. So there's just so much you can do with fruit, which is also 0 point food. So you can use that as your base and then just, add on the other things, and it just makes for a really low point dessert. So don't look at fruit as just this boring 0-point food. You can do so much with it. So just check out Pinterest, look for some recipes, and just get creative with your menu. And this last thing, again, is kind of like the fruit. It's kind of an obvious thing, and that is eggs. So again, you can do so much with eggs, and eggs again are 0 smart points. So it really allows you to have this great base for a low point meal. I have made egg muffin cups. So I've made, there's so many different ways I've made. I will link a video down below of one. There's like 4 different types that I made in the one video. I also love to make them where you put like the piece of ham in your muffin cup and then you put the egg on top. Those are so good. So I will link that down below as well. But you can do so much with different egg muffin cups, and those are such an easy grab and go breakfast. If you're like me and you're running out the door to go to work, these are just so simple. And also for snacks that you can keep in the fridge, they're great for kids. Kids love them. You can just pop them in the microwave or pop them in the oven and heat them up. I can't talk enough about eggs. Also, you can get really fun and creative with them and make like breakfast tacos, which I did do that. And those are so good. I have those quite often actually on the weekends because it's just so quick and easy. I always have the ingredients on hand. But so it's just not an egg. It's just you can make it into a meal. And it's just, they're so good. So definitely don't discount eggs. They are just so easy to work with. So many things that you can do with them. Egg mug cups, I make those quite often. Just tons of things, you know, you can do with eggs. So that is definitely one of my top 5 WW foods. So thank you so much for stopping by and watching my video. Please be sure to check out the description box for links to the other channels in this collab, and also links to all of the recipes that I mentioned in this video and ways that I've used my top 5 WW foods. So I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.